Hey, welcome back to another edition of Celebrity Scene News. We're here at the Best in Show, the dog show. Dogs. Do you realize that there's over 150 and 200 dogs a day that are put in the pound? We've got to do something about that. Well, we're going to talk to my good friend Louie Anderson. This is Louie's new book. And we're going to find a lot about animals and people and how they go together and how they're inspired. Welcome back to another edition of Celebrity Scene News. It's a dog show here at the Orleans, but more importantly, my friend Louie Anderson is here, not just to make you laugh, but to talk about some things to make you think about life in general. And when I say that, Louie, and it's certainly good seeing you again, I'm talking.
Nice seeing you, Pete. Nice seeing you.
It's good, you know, your book, Survival, How to Survive a Family. That's rather interesting because some of the deepest things in life have to do with families and how a family can really digress your life, if you will. Let's talk about that.
Okay, we'll do a pickup with your answer. You remember what the question was? Yeah. Okay.
Well, you know, anything that, you know, can stop you in your tracks. But the most important thing is to really survive things. You know, like these dogs and these animals here at Best of Show have done it. You know, this is this is similar to a way a lot of people grow up. They're abandoned and they're left out and, to fend for themselves. And the difference is people, you know, can do a little better under the right circumstances. But animals, you know, they're really at the mercy. And so the most important thing about life, I think, is really can be learned from these animals and the way people treat them. That we could all treat and take better care of each other, the animals, and the environment we live in. I mean, I think that's the trend and the way the world's going. And I think we're really lucky to have so much education into now, you know, prevention and care and, you know, spay and neuter. I mean, Bob Barker made it famous. And I think people really think about that stuff. I think people are more responsible towards animals than ever. Still a long ways to go, but I'm really excited about being here today.
It certainly is a great day, and when you talk about animals, there's a lot of people that if they didn't have their animal, if they didn't have their little doggy or their cat, or be it a parrot, whatever, they'd be lost because they kind of inspire you. I was going to ask you that about what animal inspires you the most, or what's your favorite type of dog, perhaps?
Well, you know, I'm always a sucker for that stray dog because, you know, we were kind of strays growing up in the projects with 11 kids. You know, there were a lot of strays. But I guess, you know, I think the thing that you're talking about is true. I think there's a lot of purpose in the animal. You know, I think it gives a person a chance to learn how to be responsible, to be loving. And also there's lots of animals who take care of people, like you say. Not just the people who they help, who are special needs individuals, but people who are have to have a dog retrieve stuff, their medicine, to bring it to them so they can take it. You know, dogs that really save people's lives, and especially they found that there's some healing going on with animals, especially dogs, in hospitals and in homes with the elderly. So for me, my favorite, you know, the idea of having a pet monkey is my favorite idea. But I know it would be a disaster, and the monkey would end up fat and lazy, and you know that's me. So I guess my favorite is a small dog, because the proximity of me and a small dog is humorous to me, and also, you know, humor is a big part of my life. But you know, there's I went out there and looked at a bunch of the dogs, you know, to pick one to do the show with. And I had to get out of there, or I would have had 5 leashes in my hand. You know, I would have wanted them all. And I know one thing that people have to realize out there, the most important thing, responsibility in getting or giving a pet. Think about it long and hard. You know, it's really important. A purebred is only a phrase. You know, the most beloved animals. I'm not here.
We're here, but they're not here. Where is the phone? It's right there, but that's all right. That's all part of show business with Louie Anderson.
You know, it's actually it's my veterinarian. I need my shots.
As we leave on this broadcast, I'd be remiss if I didn't put a little philosophy into my interview, as we always have done throughout the years, and that is, you know, whether it be an animal or kids inspiring older people, but one thing for sure, we're in a time and an age where we really need to take a look at being humble and kind. What could you like to say regarding our society and about people coming together, making life better, moving forward in a positive direction?
Well, I actually think that, you know, we've been through some rough times, especially very recently. And I think what people really are needing to focus on is, you know, we have enough natural disasters that go on. I think we have to stop creating so many disasters by force and by some of our own means. I think we should really focus on what we can do for others. And it really starts here with the animals. And it starts in your neighborhood, what you can do with the homeless. And it starts in your church and all those places. And, you know, I think people are actually coming together. I feel like this year it's going to be a great year. And I see a hopefulness with the new election and a new change. And I hope things are going to move forward where people are happier, healthier, and, you know, and dogs are less, and cats are less homeless.
Well, there you have it, Mr. Louie Anderson. Don't forget to see his show at the Luxor. It's a great show. Excalibur.
That's my friend Carrot Top at the Luxor. Go see him. Go see me first, then him, and then my friend Rita and George, and you know, Amazing Jonathan, and you know, Bobby Slay. All the comics. We're all friends. You know. That's a great thing. Look how many great comedy shows there are right now in Vegas. And Pete, you've seen them all. You've seen them come and go. But, you know, comics always end up here. You know, actors, they go to Hollywood. And, you know, stage people go to New York. And comedians, they go to Vegas, baby.
So that's it. Keep your visions positive. Keep positive people around you. Above all, know that he's there with us all. Hey, Louie, thanks.
Thank you very much.